Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to discuss whether 1 meal a day is effective for fat loss and whether you should do it or not. So obviously speaking, if you're just doing 1 meal a day, it's going to be very hard to get all your calories in, and therefore you're going to be in an energy deficit and lose body fat. But what if you can eat all your calories in one sitting? Is there any benefit to just doing that 1 meal a day? So we're going to have a look at a recent 2022 study where they compared the traditional eating 3 meals a day and the 1 meal a day with equal calories. So this is very interesting because I want to know whether there's any sort of metabolic advantages or even health benefits to just doing 1 meal a day. Personally, I find eating 1 meal a day very convenient. I can just do my work and do whatever I need to do without thinking about preparing food or eating. And personally, I think sometimes eating bogs you down during the day. If you have a big meal, you tend to get a little bit sleepy. So in this study, they had an 11-day period of eating a certain style. So they did 11 days of 1 meal a day, 2-week washout period, and then another 11 days of 3 meals a day. They compared the two study groups and they had very interesting results. In the 1 meal a day, participants had significant body fat decrease. They maintained all their lean muscle and also they maintained their performance. So strength and aerobic performance were the same, so it wasn't impacted. A lot of people say, oh, I didn't eat, so therefore my performance is poor today. Well, this study showed that there was no significant differences when they ate 1 meal a day. What was also interesting was in the 1 meal a day group, when they were exercising, they were able to oxidize fat a lot more, meaning that fat burning was increased in the 1 meal a day group. And that kind of makes sense to me because when you are fasting, you're more likely to tap into your fat stores because your blood glucose is definitely going to be lower compared to when you're feeding yourself 3 times a day and you're spiking your insulin a lot more frequently. And that's what it said in the study. The insulin response was more sensitive and therefore they were able to lose body fat more effectively. Now, personally for me, I've been doing 1 meal a day for the last 4 weeks and I've had some very good results, and I'm not that strict either. So I do 1 meal a day from Monday to Thursday, and then Friday to Sunday, I'm just eating a 2 meal a day frequency where I can enjoy food and enjoy life. So is 1 meal a day going to be effective for you? Well, it really depends on your lifestyle. If you're someone that can eat big meals in one sitting, I think you'll really enjoy the 1 meal a day. Once you get over the initial hunger of doing something new and you adapt to the 1 meal a day, you really look forward to that one meal where you really get to enjoy your food and you eat till you're satisfied. Personally for me, when I ate 3 meals a day, I just felt a lot more sluggish and I felt full all the time. That was the feeling I had when I was on holiday. So I was actually glad to come back home and eat my normal pattern with 1 meal a day. A few things to note when you're eating 1 meal a day as well. You still want to eat good food. You don't want to just have 1 meal a day consisting of takeout, McDonald's, all the food that you shouldn't be eating. We still want to make sure we're getting all the right nutrients, we're getting all the food that we need that is going to support our health and recovery from training, and also it's going to make us feel better if we eat good food. When I eat that one meal, I'm full, but I'm not to the point of I want to go to sleep full. So I think that really highlights that insulin sensitivity where all the food is actually going into your muscles or doing something good for your body rather than sitting in your bloodstream. And I think if you're at the risk of developing a metabolic disease, fasting has shown to be really effective at lowering your blood glucose and reducing the risk of metabolic disease. So if you have a look at my results, you can see that from week 1, I have a lot more body fat compared to this week, which is week 4. You can achieve these same results by eating 3 meals a day, but I think a 1 meal a day approach works for me, and it's really a tool. So if you use it properly, you can get some rapid and effective results. But if you don't use it properly, you can still gain body fat. I can still gain body fat on 1 meal a day. In fact, I can have even better results if I didn't eat the things I was eating on the weekend, which puts me into a calorie surplus. And also some of the foods I eat during my Monday to Thursday routine may not be helping me as well. So I like to indulge in a little bit of sweets, like some ice cream, some biscuits, and even some fruits that can be very sweet and high in carbohydrates. So not saying that carbohydrates should be eliminated from your diet, but I personally think that if you're on a fat loss journey, you want to restrict carbohydrates, because when you think about what foods carbohydrates are in, they're usually in junk food. It's very hard to get fat eating meat, veg, and fruits. So I think in this study, the takeaway is the longer you go without eating, the better your metabolism is. You're able to switch to fat burning mode a lot more easy, and you don't need to rely on food as much to sustain your energy, because your metabolism is going to be a lot more flexible. If you think about 1 meal a day, what I find effective at reducing your hunger is tea and coffee and some liquids which don't have any calories. So that is a great way to alleviate some hunger pains. 1 meal a day is not some quick fix. It's really a lifestyle. So if you don't see yourself doing this in the long term, I suggest looking at a different approach. If you found this video useful, give it a like and comment down below on what your experience with 1 meal a day is, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you guys on the next one.